and Shmitta is like buying for Pesach.
Yeah. Shalom Aleichem.
Shalom, shalom. Nice to meet you.
I asked Rabbi Bloom to meet us over here at the Best Supermarket, and he's going to show us a little bit about the fruits of how you buy them, what the difference is, and what the different options are in a simple way, because it's a little confusing.
It's a bit complicated, but we can go through it.
So let's go for it. Okay, so Rabbi Moshe, I know that when I came on Aliyah, it was very confusing to buy fruits during Shmitta, and we came the year after Shmitta. So even though we're finishing the year of Shmitta, people think that it's over, but it's not quite over.
The fruit issue, Shmitta fruit, will be from around Pesach started till next year. Depends each fruit on the season, but yes, till the middle of the 8th year, even some things till the end of the 8th year. Correct.
So this past year we were dealing a little bit more with the vegetables, and from now to the next year will be more of the fruit season.
Correct.
And we are Israel Trees. We help plant fruit trees all over Israel. So for us, this is very relevant, and for everybody buying fruits. Okay, so as I walk into the store, the first thing I see over here is on the right-hand side, it says Kedushat Shvi'it, and it says Otzer Betin, and of course it says Viha'aretz, which is your institute. What exactly does that mean?
Okay, this means these grapes grew by a farmer that keeps Shmitta, meaning Hefker, not his. The Beit Din told him, listen, you will be our shaliach. We will tell you what to do. We, the Beit Din, we pay him for his expenses.
Right.
Because he worked, he has expenses, not for the food.
Right.
Not a salary, for expenses. And then you have trucks, you have a lot of things, and then it comes to the shop. We tell the shops how much they can sell.
So it's extremely fixed pricing, and it's based on the actual cost of everything.
Correct, of the whole procedure, of course, which is very complicated how you do it, but we have a fixed price. We have 130 stores, all of them have a maximum price. If the store wants lower, no problem.
Right.
But maximum price, because it's Otzar Beit Din, you can't pay for the fruit, you can pay only for the labor and for the
labor.
work. We think, and it's Rav Efrati, the Chazon Ish, says Otzar Beit Din is the best.
Right.
We eat Kedushat Shvi'it.
Which is huge.
Which is huge, according to the Ramban, it's a mitzvah.
Right.
Other people say it's not a mitzvah, but it's Kedusha.
Right.
We want to eat Kedusha, we can consume, if we can. Second thing, we help Jewish farmers to keep Shmitta.
Right.
Meaning, when you say, how can I'm a person, I don't have a field, how can I help? So I can donate money for farmers, but I can do even more. When I'm buying, I'm helping the farmer to keep Shmitta, because then he has business.
Right.
And if chas v'chel I won't buy, and we knew stories in the past, farmers grew, and people said, Otzar Beit Din, no, it's difficult, we can't throw it to the garbage afterwards, we have to keep it, it's Kedusha, no.
People get scared of it.
Scared, and then what happens? The farmers say, next Shmitta, we don't want.
Right.
So by being scared, we are not helping farmers to keep Shmitta.
Okay, so all of this is Kedushat Shvi'it, right over here. And if we're to swing over to this side right over here, so I see right over here apples, Tapuach Etz, Pink Lady, which is a favorite of a lot of people, including Zohar Tzenu. And it says right over here, Chul.
Correct.
So Chul stands for?
Import.
Chutz La'aretz.
Correct.
And explain to us, what is the ramifications? Is that totally fine?
Okay.
Is it preferable?
There is no Shmitta issues, because there's no Shmitta issues in Chutz La'aretz. However, when
outside the land of Israel.
Outside the land of Israel, yes. But you're not helping Jewish farmers.
Right.
And it's like buying something with no Kedusha.
Right.
Is it kosher? Yes. Is it preferable? No.
Not
However,
as much as the Kedusha.
Not as much. However, the Pink Lady apples in Israel will come only towards Elul, which is a month and a half from now. And the apples from last year, from Ramat Gan, are finished.
Right.
So we had no apples, Pink Lady. We can tell people, don't eat Pink Lady for 2 months.
Right.
But we know people want.
People want things.
So the second option is to bring from Chutz La'aretz if we have no other option.
Right. Moving down the line, I see right over here, Tapuz, Bereshet, and the orange inside the net, and it says Shnat Shishit.
You're right. This is from the 6-year produce.
Right.
We didn't explain that for fruit, doesn't matter when you pick it from the tree.
Right.
It matters when it starts growing.
When it starts to grow.
And from the time it starts till the time you're picking it, you have a few good months.
Right.
So this orange, even though maybe they picked it 2 months ago, or a month ago, or
And it's sat in a
yesterday,
refrigerator or whatever.
or sat, but it was started growing for Rosh
Rosh
Hashanah
Hashanah.
of Shmitta. That's it. We have here another kind of apple, Smith apple, which is still shishit.
Okay, so the next one I see, shkoach, is right over here. I see an interesting option. And this one says tepuach adama, which is a potato. And this one is a red one.
Yeah.
And it says, gidolim mi'olei Mitzrayim.
Correct.
Translated, which means grew
Olei
from the
Mitzrayim.
Olei Mitzrayim. What does that mean exactly?
Okay.
It's little people don't
Olei
know.
Mitzrayim is inside the state of Israel today.
The modern state of
The
Israel.
modern state of Israel, but on the side on the Negev, the western Negev,
Okay.
next to the Gaza border. That's
Right.
one area, and under the Dead Sea and down to Eilat. For Shmita, it's not considered Eretz Yisrael. It's Eretz Yisrael for the Kedusha,
Right.
but not for the Shmita laws. Some
Right.
people say the border is going down.
A little lower.
I wouldn't. We
So
have
you- so
four
you're saying
many
some of
levels.
those areas might have the Kedushat Eretz Yisrael for, let's say, Trumot and Masrot, but not for Shmita.
Or for Yeshuv Eretz Yisrael, but not for Shmita.
Right.
And some opinions say it has a Kedusha till Eilat, meaning the whole country.
Right.
But again, only the Kedusha of Olei Mitzrayim, first temple, which is a lower level of Kedusha than second temple. So when we have all kinds of debates, and when we debate, is this option Olei Mitzrayim or other options that we
Right.
didn't see yet, so maybe we'll say Olei Mitzrayim is a lower level, we'll take from there.
Okay, so what's the difference between Olei Mitzrayim? Because I've seen other signs that says Arava Dromi, the southern Arava. Is that
Correct.
the same or
No.
is it slightly different?
On our website, we have exactly the map. Arava Dromit is only 50 kilometers from Eilat and up.
Oh, so that's very far south.
Very far. That's Mamash next to Eilat. They can't go there a lot of things. It's very hot. And that's according to the Psak of Rav Efrati. In Israel, we have Osherad, which is a very big chain.
Right.
According to the Chazon Ish, that was his Psak. Only those 50 kilometers you can go on Shmita, but not above.
So the Arava Dromi is the 50 kilometers from
Correct.
Eilat and up.
Correct?
And the other one we just said over here, the one that says
Olei
over here,
Mitzrayim
Olei
is
Mitzrayim is a little bit higher up.
No, more. It's around 150 kilometers till the Dead Sea. The
Okay.
whole, what's called today Arava.
So the Olei Mitzrayim includes the
Correct.
Arava Dromi.
Correct. But if our institute thinks Olei Mitzrayim is okay,
Right, I understand.
other opinions say it's not okay because some areas there, according to them, is in Eretz
So the
Yisrael.
Arava Dromi is a little bit more strict or machmir
Correct.
than this one over here, which is the
Olei Mitzrayim.
Mitzrayim. Okay,
Correct.
excellent. So let's move on to this section over here. We have another option.